welcome to the Tyler G Show, number 16. And I'm going to try to get this done before the fire overtakes me. Because if I look out my window right here, there's smoke coming my way. And once that fire gets down the mountain, who knows what's going to happen. So things are getting intense. So we're going to try to get this one out before, though. Alright, so first, right off the bat, I want to thank sponsors. Big thank you to Zavvi UK. Where if you don't know what Zavvi is, they are basically a pop culture mecca. They have anything and everything you want. They have posters, they have collectible coins, they have collectible cards, they have Blu-rays, DVDs, they have video games, they have statues, they have action figures, they got clothing. So they have any and everything you could possibly imagine. And I'm going to put their link below, and if you use my codes, which I'll also have below in case you forget them, Tyler20, you'll get 20% off clothing when you check out, and if you use Tyler10, you'll get 10% off when you check out store-wide. So those are great deals. And I'd also like to thank Skillshare, and Skillshare is talk about meccas. This is like the mecca of wisdom and how-tos, where you can go there and anything you could want to possibly learn, almost on any subject, I'm gonna say probably 90% chance there's a video on it. When I used it, I personally used it to get better at photography and lighting and how to tell stories visually and that sort of thing. So I highly recommend it. It's a great tool to use and take advantage of. And I'm giving you 2 free months of Skillshare Premium. Now there is a caveat. You have to make sure that you, if you don't want to pay for it, that you have to cancel it within 2 months, like anything nowadays. But if you are someone that can remember to do that and want to take advantage of a wealth of knowledge and information at your fingertips, I think that you should take advantage of the free 2 months. So I'll put that link below as well. Big thank you to Big Bad Toy Store, especially in times like this, where a lot of times it's more miserable just to go to the store than just, having to wait the few days shopping online for a figure. Because you go to the store, you might have to wait outside forever just to get in, then have to just, be wearing a mask and make sure you're not touching people. And you could go through all that trouble and all that waiting just to get to the toy area and see that they don't have your figure there. So Big Bad Toy Store is huge because they have almost everything that you would want. There are a few things that tend to sell out quickly because they're in such high demand. But overall, they have anything and everything you'd want in terms of DC Multiverse, Marvel Legends, SH Figuarts, Mayfix, statues. And yeah, I would use that so you could also save on gas so you get more figures. Also, Soap Studios, they're going to be having some figures come out really soon. I think to finish up their Dark Knight trilogy figures. Here's an example of one. If you're listening audibly, I'm sorry. But here's like their soft goods figure, which is Christian Bale Batman training with Ra's al Ghul, League of Shadows. And I have a bunch of those. They have the Flash, Reverse Flash, Ra's al Ghul, Harry Potter characters, the Joker. So if you are a fan of Mezco style figures and Mezco just isn't quick enough or pumping out the characters you want, definitely check out Soap Studios. Then Numbskull Designs, they have a lot of figures coming out soon. Well, not figures. What they have are cosplaying ducks that I'm showing right now to those listening. They have Joker, they have Harley Quinn, and they're like rubber ducks, but they're cosplaying. Here's Batman, and I got Robin. So they have new stuff coming out. They have a vast array of cosplaying ducks already, like Terminator and that sort of thing. And they have new ones coming out, which it's everyone from Friends, the TV show, in case you don't know what it is. And they also have Star Trek coming out, and a lot of good other stuff. So I'll make sure I put a link below to them in case you're into cosplaying ducks or rubber ducks, or if you want to have a lot more fun bathing your kid at bath time if you are a father or mother. And then after that, we have Undone Watches, which on the 24th of this month they're releasing a brand new watch, and they've previously sent these. Again, I'm showing on the screen visually. I'm sorry for those listening. Here are their first two Batman watches, and they've partnered up with DC. They've also done a Flash watch and they have a Superman watch. But here's their first two Batman watches, which are some of their best sellers. And then the newest one, recent one, is just a beauty. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a little bit bigger face than the previous two. It's a lot more luxurious. It is also a dive watch, so you could dive with this bad boy to a pretty deep depths, and it still works fine. So it's beautiful. It's elegant. It's great colors. They also have one that's all black. So yes, it does come in black, but that one's limited to 500 pieces. So if you want that one, make sure you're waiting on September 24th. Add that to your cart before that one goes, because all black, that sounds pretty cool. Like this alone looks really awesome. It's probably one of my favorite watches ever. And it also has a little bat emblem on the back. It's a bat emblem on the dial when you're trying to wind it up. So a lot of good stuff. Oh, what I forgot to say this about Zavvi too. If you enter the fan art, where if you just tag me in any of your Batman or DC related art, whether it be figures or drawings or whatever digital art, you're entered to get in a raffle to win this. This is the month's prize, and it's courtesy of Zavvi. And that's the train of goodness that's coming if you enter the fan art. So it's worth, I think. Who doesn't want a free Batman figure? And then, so I talked about the watches. Another company you might have heard of, Diamond Select Toys and Statues. They sent a few samples over. I don't know if they're out or they're upcoming, but here's a Harley Quinn figure. This is limited to 3,000 pieces. It's about 6 inches. And then I also have this behemoth of a statue. It is a Bruce Timm design Batman the Animated Series, but it is Justice League Batman. It's from that costume. And it is I believe, 11-inch statue. And this too is also limited to 3,000 pieces. And it's really heavy, especially at the base. So it does not feel cheap or like it's going to be flimsy or break at the slightest touch. So that's also good. So make sure to check out Diamond Select Toys. And then you obviously just saw some of the new stuff I got, like the statues and the Undone watch. But in terms of other new stuff that's coming out that I'm seeing online, I wish I was seeing it at my stores. Again, I've been talking about this for the last few episodes. I've been going and hunting. One day I went to 3 Targets, 3 Walmarts, 2 GameStops, and found absolutely nothing new. And everyone else is just posting pictures of their Walmart with, Grim Knight Batmans, and people are starting to see the new Cyborg, the Teen Titans animated Cyborg. And then another McFarlane thing that they just released is an all red Batman. It's a pretty deep red. It's not like super bright. It's a cool looking red, and it is the White Knight style though, with the collar. And that one's gonna be, I'm sure, it's an exclusive and a chase figure. So that's another Batman. I'm not interested in having an all red Batman, but that is something that's new and broken, and it's on its way soon. And then with Marvel Legends, I haven't really seen anything too new there, and I know I've seen a lot of people with Wolverines and that sort of thing, but I haven't seen any of that out in the wild. I'm hoping, the reason I bring up Marvel Legends, I know usually I don't, but I'm hoping to see the movie Venom, because I really want that. That figure looks amazing. And then another thing that was just revealed not too long ago is Mezco's, it's another variant of a Batman, the Supreme Knight, and it is a Shadow Batman, and it looks like it's very loaded up with accessories. It has 5 portraits, 5 heads. So if you are big into Mezco, you're going to be wanting to jump on that. When you're going to get it, who knows with Mezco. And then another thing I usually don't talk about, but because there are going to be some DC related video games coming out soon, like Arkham Knights and also Suicide Squad's Kill the Justice League. The PlayStation 5 has finally announced what the prices are going to be, and there's going to be two versions, and there's going to be a digital where that's going to be all where you could just, if you download it to your smart TV, or I don't know how it's going to work, if you download it to an external hard drive or what, but it's going to be $400, and then the physical copy is going to be $500. So that's not too bad. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot more. I thought it was going to be in the $600, $700 range for a physical copy, just with the way things are going. But I don't think 500 is too bad. It's pretty average. And then I'm just going to go right into figure of the week. The figure of the week for me, it's not even a figure, it's a statue, because usually I don't have statues, and I'm not a big statue guy, but this one from Diamond Select is very, very cool, and I've kind of been taken by it just because we don't really get, with DC Direct going down, we don't get a lot of Batman Animated Series content outside of also the new comic that's being released. So it's nice to have some new Bruce Timm animated world stuff that's being released right now, and not having to like go on eBay and find old stuff. In terms of in regards to Batman Animated Series stuff as well, with Batman the Adventures Continue, I still have been diligently checking my comic book shops, the only two around me, and I've been talking to the owners, and they are still expecting to get like Batman the Adventures the Red Hood and all that, but they still have not received it, so that stinks for me. Do fan art later. Okay, so I haven't done a how-to in a while, but the how-to I am going to do today is also not the normal how-to, because usually I'll do like how to set up a shot, or like how I set up a diorama prints, which I'll also have them linked below because they're a great diorama company. I can't believe I forgot to mention that at the top of the show. But I would do like how to set up a diorama prints diorama, or when you're doing a shot, how to get the lighting right so that you can do a smoky atmospheric shot and things like that. But this how-to, it's because it's going to be a little different. Excuse me while I get a drink, because I'm going to try to help you on how to beat the algorithm, or at least how I think I am able to beat the algorithm, or at least stand out a little bit more. And that is number one, I would say when you do a picture, before you do any post, make sure that you are completely happy with it first of all, because I know at least with me, if I'm doing a photo and I have something in my head that I'm trying to emulate, or the shot I'm trying to get, if it's not working out in the time that I feel it should work out, I start to get a little frustrated, and I have a tendency to want to settle. And I did this especially a lot, I would say a couple of years ago, not so much lately because I'm refusing to allow myself to do that, but I would say that there would be times where I would put out a lower quality product just because I myself was getting frustrated with the amount of time it was taking. And then eventually I stopped that, because I was sitting there, why am I getting frustrated when this is supposed to be something that I'm enjoying? And the journey and the aspect of trying to finish the puzzle and bring it together to get the shot that you want should be the most fun thing. And that should be like the challenge. I think, like if you're doing a Rubik's Cube, it's the part that should be fun is trying to solve the puzzle and get all the colors, on the same on every side. So that's the one thing that I myself struggle with. I don't know if you guys do, but if you are doing a photo and it's not working out the way you want immediately or in the time frame you feel is normal or average, don't be like, ah, okay, I'm just gonna throw this up there. This is good enough. Make sure it's something that you would want to see. If you were scrolling by it if you were on Instagram and scrolling by it, you would just be like, oh, that doesn't look the greatest. Well, make sure that none of us see your work and feel that way. And especially, that's what I don't want you guys to see my work and be like, oh, that's not his normal quality. So that's number one. Make sure it is high quality. Make sure it's something you're happy with. Make sure it's something that you didn't get frustrated with and you're just putting up because you feel like you have to post something. So that's number one. And then in terms of tagging people, tagging profiles, and using hashtags, you want to tag as many people as possible that are involved with what you would say is in your photo, and also use all 30 hashtags if possible. Because I know it might seem like, man, that's a lot, or I know some people think, and I including especially when it comes to tagging people, you kind of feel like, oh, I don't want to be a nuisance, or I don't want to, bother people, but that's how you tend to get people's attention, and that's how you tend to, not only the profile that you're tagging, but if other people are visiting their profile and they see the photos that they're tagged in, that's another great way to be seen and get more fans. Not only fans. But in terms of mixing the hashtags, what I mean with that is say for Batman the Animated Series, if I was doing just a generic, like a picture of him on the rooftop, I would put some very common hashtags like Batman the Animated Series, Batman TAS, and that's for the layman or like the casual fan. And then you also want to mix in some deep cut references, like maybe I put in Tiger and Veronica Vreeland, or put a favorite episode, Feet of Clay, where the more avid fans, if they were ever just searching certain hashtags like that, you would come up. And that also I'd also feel like it gives the fans that do know that stuff, it lends more credibility to your knowledge, because you're not just putting the very surface level hashtags like Batman, Bruce Wayne, Batcave, Batmobile. So you want to make sure that you put stuff that everyone would be searching. So if there's someone that is just just starting to learn about Batman, and they put in just the hashtag Batmobile, so your pictures would come up. And if it's someone that's an avid fan, they're like, oh, is there any pictures of Batman from the Tiger episode? Boom, your hashtag will come up, and they're like, oh, thank goodness someone has it. Tiger is my favorite episode. That's why, or one of my favorite episodes, top 3. So whenever I would look it up, I would be like, oh man, there's not a lot on it. There's not a lot of people using that hashtag. But those that were, I knew that they were, the fans that really knew what they were talking about. So make sure that you have a healthy mixture of, I would say, common hashtags and deep cuts. The other tool that you have at your disposal that allows for you to be discovered while people are exploring is your story. And I think that you need to also take advantage of that, because a lot of people, I guess, just scroll through people's stories randomly. And so if you have your latest picture up there, and people are scrolling through it, they're like, oh, I want to check out this guy's profile. Also, there might be someone that, because the algorithm is so odd, and it will sometimes not even show a picture on someone's timeline, even though they're following you. If they see that you posted a story and they see this picture and they're like, holy crap, he posted this? I haven't seen it yet. Let me check out his profile. It'll also remind people like, oh crap, I haven't seen that. I didn't see that. So it's another way for the people that enjoy your work to be reminded that you posted something, or that they didn't see, or for someone that's exploring and checking out profiles to find you. Another thing, and this is something that you definitely don't want to get discouraged over, is I feel like over the 4 or 5 years I've been doing this, there is always natural ups and downs. So in terms of there'll be times where it feels like everything you post is people are enjoying and it's just blowing up, and then there'll be times where you feel like you might be putting in the most creative work and putting the most work in your dioramas, and you're struggling to get the likes that you usually average. And that again, don't get discouraged by it. You just have to tell yourself and realize that there's always natural highs and lows. It's like the stock market. If you know anything about that, there's always a little ebbs and flows, but it always tends to even out at the end. That's the people that tend to fail at the stock market are the ones that get too reactionary, and as soon as anything goes wrong, they sell, and then when it goes back up way more in the next few weeks, they totally regret it. So never get frustrated by the fact that there's natural, ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Just continue to do you, continue to be happy with the work that you're putting forth, and as long as you know that you're putting forth the effort and the quality, then there's nothing to be worried about. It's just the way it goes. So don't let that get you down. The other thing, of course, like I already mentioned, you just have to have fun. And so it has to be something, I feel like, a natural motivating factor. Like if you're naturally motivated and you want to do it, it's going to translate, and the quality should be there, and it should be something where you look at the photo and you're like, okay, yeah, this person is in a good mood, he's having fun, he's enjoying what he's doing. You can tell this person has a passion. And I feel like if you do that and you continually work at your craft, and you don't let yourself get down by the natural ups and downs, the ebbs and flows, you're only going to continue to get better, and your fan base and all that will continue to grow. So that is my how-to this week on how to beat the algorithm. I hope it helped. I hope you're able to understand what I'm saying. I always feel like when I'm talking, I'm just like, man, I hope they get what I'm trying to say. But that is the end of episode 16, at least for where you have to see me. We're going to go to fan art right now. And again, if you tag me, you're entered. You tag me in this on my profile, your fan art, you're entered to win this at the end of this month. I'll be doing a drawing, and I'll send it to you, and I even send you a picture of the tracking number on the receipt, so you know that I'm legitimate and you know that it's being sent. But yeah, let's get to that fan art. All right, we're coming in hot with the fan art this week with the team up of father and son, old and young, against the Alien, with a great background. It looks like it's a pier, and this is from west.coast.figures, all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia. It's a really cool picture. You can see that the Batman Beyond Terry looks like he's using the chain from the Lobo Build-A-Figure. You got the Hellbat Armored Batman. This is a really cool picture. And the teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, you know what? Because these are brand new, I haven't liked them, so let me like them, so I don't look like a hypocrite. Where figures dwell, and we got, it looks like a NECA Batman. You got a couple polar bears with Freeze and Nora in her tank. It's a really cool picture. Let me like it. Cool, get it. Then we got Wacko_Figs, and it looks like it's the Affleck Mafex figure, the first one from Batman vs. Superman, in celebration of Batman Day. It's very good editing, too, to get that background. Beautifully lit from Darth Collector, a Batman Returns hot toy. Another wish of happy Batman Day. Did I like the last one? No. Oh, what a hypocrite. Then we got, this is a video that was sent to me by Geek Toys Ecuador. And he did the edit on a picture that I posted yesterday. So it's a very cool video, and a lot of work went into it, you could tell. Another Batman Day shot. Wait, did I like that one? Yeah. And this is from _9_ Batman _9_ A lot of Batman on display right there. Very cool. This is from Peppo.ran, Poison Ivy for Batman Day. And that's the bombshell version from DC Collectibles. Man, I really like that shot. Look at that plant. That thing looks evil. Oh, this is a cool. Oh, see? Did it again. Who am I? Britney Spears. Oops. This is a really cool shot, although it does make me sad seeing a Batman in the wheelchair, Bruce. But it's a beautiful shot. And this is by Toytalica. Figure Depot. I just want to put figured like it's past tense. Figure Depot with the old school Batman Superpowers collection. Where Figures Dwell with the another old school Batman with the Batmobile. Where Figures Dwell. This time with the Bat plane. No one told me he had one of those things. And we got Joker, but it looks like it's a Revoltech style. Yeah, Revoltech style Joker. That's hilarious. Alright. Joker Who Laughs from Pac Photos. Let's put a smile on that face, Terry. Happy Batman Day. Great effects on the side of the cheek he's getting cut. Happy Batman Day from Figuras _Osset. And he's got the Batman you need. Keaton, Bale, and Batfleck. Oh, again. We got a Batman collage. It looks like a movie poster with all different kinds of Batman. You got Year One with the purple gloves. You got smiling Adam West style Batman. Animated, Keaton, Bale, Capullo style from Court of Owls, Batfleck. Very cool piece of work. On Leather Wings, Man Bat. And this is from Thunderboy Toys. Happy Batman Day wishes from Rex.Yan. Faux Toy Shop with Joker coming through the Extreme Sets diorama. Blank __ lens with Batman seeing the new armor. Looks like the Injustice armor with Alfred offering up some drink. Who is that from? Blank __ lens. Where Figures Dwell with Cool Dio with the world's finest. Alfred checking out the suit. Where Figures Dwell. Nostalgia del Corto with the Batman vs. TMNT figures from GameStop with the Bat family. Really like this photo. A great sense of depth too. Did I like it though? Or did I just say I like it? Nostalgia del Corto. WMB cartoon with the Hot Toys Batman. We have a lot of fan art entries. Toys of Arkham with the Arkham Asylum Joker. Hot Toys. Ooh, great effects on the moving bats. And that's the tactical suit from Mattel DC Multiverse Batman. And that's from Tios Toys. Khalifa Toys with the White Knight. A great photo. Great photo. Great lighting. Ooh. We got DC Crown King _1234 with a really cool comic cover art. Batman and Nightwing taking on a bunch of clown goons. The Injustice Year Zero, DC crowning again. It's got a slideshow showing us the comic. Tro fashion novel. It's a very extreme angle of female anatomy. Trident _ collectibles with a bunch of... Dang! Dang! It's all the animated figures that were supposed to come out. That Armored Batman looks humongous. This is from Toys of Arkham, a Deadshot meeting a Michael Keaton Batman. That's a cool crossover. Funko Pop King recreating a comic cover of The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. Zod Going Crazy by T.O.'s Toys. A couple Jokers from Nostalgia del Corto. Oh, I feel like a fool. Okay, I like that one. Here we go. Then we got Just Plain Ken, Batman and the Turtles. Toys with the Trench. Kapusky. With Batman taking on Mezco Joker. Both Mezcos. Toys. Oh, that's a Suicide Squad DC Multiverse Batman with the mask. A Grim Knight custom Mezco by Batman _ Figures 412. USRI 75 with the animated looking sketch, Batman animated style. L. Rod Crack with the Robert Pattinson Batman. Nostalgia del Corto. Wacko Figs with Ivy and Harlow. West Coast Figures with the Arkham Asylum Batman. Dang, that looks a lot like the Poison Ivy level. And I think we're back to last episode. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoy seeing the fan art you tag me in. Keep doing it, and you'll be entered to win this McFarlane action figure at the end of the month. I look forward to giving that away, and I look forward to the next episode. Happy Batman Day.